Hey, what's up, guys? It's Knights Templar back here with Operation Red Cloud. This is turn 3.2 and 3.3 CCP and the Soviets. Before I get into my CCP turn, so when I went for Sikang last turn, it only bordered Shanghai, so I couldn't pay the extra dollar that I had to increase my influence to 4 or less, because it's not based off CCP territories anymore. It's based by bordering territories. So it actually would have been a 2 or less if I would, when I spent that dollar. So CCP should get $1 back. So I should be at $4 instead of 3. So because I could only spend $1 to try to go for Sikang here from Shanghai. So it would have been a 2 or less. Luckily for me, I rolled a 1. So I ended up getting it anyway. But that's just for future games that anybody plays, that if you have Sikang and want to go for Yunnan, you got to pay just that $1 and you'll get a 2 or less, and that's it. So it's a lot harder to get your influence rolls for CCP now than it was in V3. So that's just a reminder there. So all right, so let's get into the CCP turn. Everything is updated on the board. Congratulations to Ozark for winning the Civil War there. So let me get my dice straight here real quick, and then we do have a combat for the CCP. So we've got $4 because we gained we had 3, but we gained the $1 back because of the discrepancy with the influence. So I gained that $1 back, so we have 4. I do have a combat, and after that combat, I will use 3 of those dollars to try to influence Tibet, because I'll have 3 bordering territories. That's if I take Sikang. That's where I'm attacking. So that's if I get lucky. So if I take that territory, Sikang, Shanghai, and Xinjiang will border Tibet to influence that, and I can pay $3, which would be a 6 or less. So that gives me a 50% chance of getting it. So let's go ahead and go to the other side of the board here and see what we're attacking here. So so we are hitting Sikang with 2 infantry, 2 mountain, which this is in a mountain territory. It's just surrounded by desert. So because the roundel is in mountain territory. So we are hitting Sikang with 2 mountain, 2 cavalry, and 2 infantry. So, and we're going to go up against the 2 infantry there. So let's do some rolling. Zoom out here. Okay, so let's do, it'd be 4 at 2. This is not promising, but there's a reason why I'm doing this. And then it'd be, this would be a 2, and this would be a 1. Those are for the 2 infantry, so. So, okay, let's go ahead and roll and see how we do. So it looks like we did get 1 hit. That was a 4. Yep, so that's a 6, 9, 4, 2, 7, and a 1. So he hit with either the mountain or the cavalry. So it doesn't really matter, because we're attacking into mountains. So, and then he has a rebuttal for his 2 infantry, and that's 1 hit. So I'll take a infantry out. Okay. So let's go to round 2. Okay, so it looks like we got another hit with the mountain/cavalry. So We have to roll his rebuttal at a 4. And that's an 11. So I only took 1 casualty, but I got 2 hits. So good enough for me to take this territory. So let me get my roundel here. So we take it with 2 cavalry, 2 mountain, and 1 infantry. Okay, so that's done. All right, so now we need to do non-combat, which we're gonna move the 2 infantry from Sikang into Shanghai. Just move those there. And then now, since we border Tibet with 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna pay $3 out of the 4 to try to influence Tibet. So that'll be a 6 or less, and a 50% chance to do it. So, and if we succeed, we'll get a mountain infantry and a cavalry. So let's go ahead and do that. So we need a 6 or less. So here we go. And that is a 5. So we hit with a 5. Perfect. So we do end up getting Tibet, which is great. So I will switch out those scopes after. I'm not going to do it right now. Okay. So Tibet now becomes CCP. So we now own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 territories. So, okay. Now let's go ahead and, actually let's just go ahead and collect our income real quick, and then we'll do that recruitment roll. I won't forget Mongolia, I promise. I always forget that. Okay. So we saved $1. We collect 2 for Senshi, and then we collect 2 for bordering a Soviet territory. So that's 5. So we got $5. And then now let's go ahead and do our recruitment roll, and we'll get on to the Soviets. So we need a 5 or less for our recruitment roll. And that's a 6, almost. Close. Hopefully it keeps getting bigger and bigger. So, okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get to the Soviet turn. Let me go ahead and grab my card here. My build queue, build chart. So we have $11, and we're gonna spend 4 of that to complete a railroad to eastern Kazakhstan and Sikang. So I'm gonna build a rail for 4 to complete it, and then we'll save our 7. We're not gonna spend anything else. Okay. We can go ahead and go to non-combat since we don't really have anything else. So let's just start over here. The destroyer and the heavy cruiser in A-28 is simply going to go 1 to A-21, 2 to A-22, and 3 to A-23. So 1, 2, 3. Just going to join the that French fleet there. Hello. Oh, another thing too that was pointed out. So I moved this sub 2 on turn 1. I went 1, 2, and then I moved it again out here. So it should be here. So on turn 3, now I can move it here. So that's going to go from M7 to M4. So now we're legal. We're good. Okay. We're going to take 1 infantry from eastern Ukraine. Going to move it to Kiev. We'll take this cavalry and just move down 1 to Transcaucasia. We're going to rail this infantry to Transcaucasia. Quite the stack there now. This seaplane here in Moscow is going to go 1-2 here into Leningrad. It's going to go there. And then over here, this infantry is going to move to Chita. So that's what we got there. And then our final non-combat move will be the sub here is going to go this Siberian Railway here. It's going to go from A9 to A8. So that will complete that full movement of that Trans-Siberian Railway. So it's going to go here to A8. And then that will have to wait till next turn. So, okay. I think that's pretty much it. Let's go to our rail here in border of eastern Kazakhstan and Sikyang. So we got that done. And then we can go ahead and collect our income. So and then we'll do the recruitment roll for Mongolia, which I seem to forget. Okay. So we will collect 7. So we now have $14 next turn to spend. And let's go ahead and do our Mongolian recruitment roll at a 4 or less. See if we get lucky. So we need a 4 or less. And that's a 9, so we missed that one. So, all right, disposition of forces. Here in Chita, I've got 4 infantry, a militia, a motorized, and a cavalry. Here in Transcaucasia, I've got 5 infantry and 2 cavalry. Here in Kiev, I have 7 infantry. Here in Leningrad, I have 3 infantry, a militia, and a seaplane. And then basically that's pretty much it for dispositioning units. I don't think there's anything that needs to be else said. So, all right, so we'll kick it off to Japan for turn 3.4. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks.